you're kind of stuck on that one player at that time. And that's one of the beauties of Rocket League, is that hot and cold, all these players eventually have their chance to shine and show off what they got. And you know that every player on the field has got the goods. They can get it done. And here to kick this one off, LJ going to bring this one out for the board.
Krazik's going to keep it on this side, follow up with a demo. Toasty off the wall. LJ a little bit too slow there to catch on up. And so Krazik's one more time, pops it, drops it. LJ can't put it in. And Toasty will look for another one.
Close one there. I thought LJ was going to have it and get it done. Krazik's looking to challenge here against Omar, who's going to be able to bring it out through the corner. Now up against LJ and Toasty, slows it down, seeing if he can bait him out of there. And Brisky off the ceiling, can't get it. Looking for the flip reset. Gets everybody to respect that he's going for it, though, and Demon is able to sneak in on the underside.
Krazik's stuck in the mud here, unsure which way it's going, finds it, but a little bit too little, too late. And just like that, the Matones are making some noise, despite the fact that the board with a team to generally have control that entire minute.
Yeah, they did. They were kind of taking their time, keeping possession of the ball, just waiting for opportunities. They tried to create a couple off the back wall, create a couple pass opportunities, but, you know, right now, Matones getting it done. A little jammed up in the corner here. Krazik's really looking to try and come forward, but just couldn't find the opportunity. And they're going to finally clear this one down. They want to get it back out of their half. They don't want that possession sitting down there. Matones, on the other hand, completely okay with this. They'll sit down here, whether it makes a goal or not, and just eat that clock up.
Good moves here by the shadowy figures, able to shift on over their possession. Toasty reads that well and chases it on down, picks up the boost. Brisky chasing Toasty, and it doesn't look great. Omar high off the wall, and Krazik's beautiful positioning to disrupt that. That looked like it might have been a great shot.
Nice
Omar
touch.
over LJ, and LJ catches up. Keep this a 1-0 game.
Yeah, great patience there from LJ and great car control, and Reed being able to speed match that ball coming up into a tough position on that corner. It's one of those ones where you take the wrong angle coming up the wall. Krazik's able to save that pinch off his teammate that Demon sent down. But, you know, that's a tough read coming up the wall at that angle. You can end up stuck on that post really quick, so it's a good save there by LJ.
Half a game left to go. Omar slow rolling it. Toasty snatches it, and Brisky here. Omar from behind. Krazik says no way. Misses his own assist. And the ball is midfield once more.
Brisky gonna actually whiff on that one. Toasty's gonna be able to take that, forcing them to have to rotate to get back on defense. Last second diving save from Omar against Toasty. That one almost in, maintaining that 1-0 lead off that save. But things getting a little dicey.
There's a good setup here. The demo great as well, but LJ out here chasing boost. LJ shoves it off the wall. Demon gets in front. Toasty has no opportunity. Krazik's one more time. Gonna look for it. LJ in position. And Omar again tosses a monkey wrench in the middle of the machine. Demon from one side, LJ on the other. And another good block.
This series has been, or this match so far has been fantastic. Both teams looking to make control plays. Both teams getting their time and time again to meet each other for challenges and 50s, looking to get it done. And the quickness and speed out of those secondary and third men to get up and try and put shots on target against the defense. This has been a stellar match so far. If we get 5 games of this, I'm going to be real happy.
Defense out of Orange has been impeccable. Another last-second save there coming out from the Matones. Krazik's and LJ trying to keep it on their side, which, by the way, the blue team has maintained possession a little bit more than the Matones, despite the fact that the Matones are up 1-0. LJ sets up. Toasty can't catch it. And it's a 2-0 game. Demon with the good one.
In these final seconds, you can see the board trying to push down, and they're getting a little over-committal. They're getting downfield. They're getting 3 people downfield, leaving the open backfield there. Matones eventually find that hole, end up punching it down, and, opening it up to a 2-0. And this is going to be a tough one here for them to close out. But they are on the board. Winnable.
Big shot.
This is still winnable.
Absolutely.
This match is wide open still. Great response here. LJ able to get it. They're able to isolate Demon by himself. Toasty makes a good challenge on it. Opens up the goal.
So we don't have playbook plays like you see in like, American football or maybe even Counter-Strike or Valorant, right? But you have routines. And when the ball goes high, you've got to be able to find that follow-up. LJ knew exactly what he was doing, and that was just a day of practice.
A lot of it is, as much as there's certain things you are going to go for. You get good at finding your teammates in traffic. You get good at passing, but everything is fluent in running. So it's not like a stopped play. The only time you can really run a hard set play attempt is your call-outs for your kickoffs. Matones are going to hold that one off, take that one down 2-1. But I 100% agree with you. It's not really called plays. It is your ability to read what is happening, the angles, and make reads quickly and react to them. What is going to happen? What is the tendency of my teammate? What's the angle he's at? Is this going to go high? Is it going to go low? And react to that in an instant. And LJ was able to do that there. Unfortunately, they couldn't get a second.
It's almost like pattern recognition is really what we talk.
Yeah.
Really, what you're looking for here. Like when the ball comes off the ceiling, there's a couple of different angles that are nothing's ever guaranteed, but the guaranteed goals, right? And so you've got to be able to recognize when the ball comes out of that corner pocket, how am I going to respond? When the ball comes off the ceiling, how am I going to respond? And LJ, like I said, that was one of those where like Rocket League's a game where if you don't take the opportunity, I'm not judging you most of the time. That one was one where you might put yourself on the line here.
Got to be there in a 2-on-1 situation like that. 100% LJ has to commit in on that, and he does. So he makes the right read. But we are into game 2 now. We'll see if they can clap back here. Matones taking game 1, 2-1. They did start to come alive there at the end. They weren't able to secure that second goal, but possession currently in their hands. Toasty getting a little bit of a slow, odd touch. LJ going to try and bring this one out to Krasix, but gets met with a little bit of resistance. And back and forth we go.
Back and forth forever. Toasty gonna keep it on this side. And
final goal.
Krasix sends it. But Brisky, as his name would imply, briskly steps on up. Demon gets it past LJ. And all 3 of the Matones are here, swarming the ball. That's not a great look. Brisky sends it back towards Demon. Omar was in the position. So is Toasty. And that keeps that from being a goal opportunity. Ball goes wide. And again, we see Matones with strong control, but no real goals.
They came in right there, and Brisky had that ball not been touched on the backboard. He was in position. That was a double touch. That ball was going to go in. So they end up making the save. They're just not quite enough pressure right at the line. They're arriving just a hair late, which is allowing the defense to get the ball cleared. A little bit more speed out of Matones, and a couple of these opportunities would have been goals. Omar, shadow defending against LJ, able to get it done. Able to maintain possession here, met by Toasty. That one's going to drop down, and LJ, once again, sneaks one under, able to get a good read and bring that one down into the orange half.
LJ has been really crafty, and I've enjoyed watching it. And over and over, Omar keeps getting in the way. And that's Matone's got to buy Omar something for dinner. That's what I'm saying here, because his defensive plays, whether he's getting credit for the saves or not, is one thing. But he's just been getting in between the passing lanes, in between the dribble size, and a lot of people might have gotten their ankles broken on that last save from Omar. But instead, he pops to the right and gets it out.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff that he does is some of those intangibles, clogging up passing lanes, having that good shadow defense in the midfield to be able to break up a play before it becomes a shot on goal, which takes away the shot statistic on the screen. But those are things of why we don't typically just go by the score on the scoreboard. It's why we don't use it as a hard stat. Yeah, if somebody's blowing somebody out, you can look at it and you kind of base it off of those numbers lightly. But Omar does a lot of those things that aren't putting points on the score line for himself, but opens up the possibilities for the rest of his team. He creates those opportunities or stops opportunities for the other team.
Omar now looking to be offensive, dribbling, puts it over LJ. Ball popped up, Toasty gets there first, off the back wall. Brisky and Demon are both here. They slow down, though, and don't use the opportunity for it. Omar goes high, looking for his own assist. Brisky is here. Oh, too high. LJ also gets in the way, and scoreless. We've got 1:20 left to go.
Thought Omar had that one at first, then I was like, oh, second guy definitely has it, right? Brisky's got to put that one away. Both situations not going the way they wanted. Toasty can try to put this one out. Brisky with a nice little kind of backflip touch there. Krasix will beat out Omar as Demon tries to keep this one alive. Omar into the mid, trying to put it onto the nose of Demon, possibly. That would have been a pretty nutty pass if he put that on, and that would have gone in. Would have been disgusting.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, super.
Yeah, it does not come to fruition, though. Toasty's going to clear this one out of the corner against Omar. Never mind. Just kidding. Omar going to bully his way through.
45-second warning here. Demon's going to keep it. Popped up towards mid. Brisky challenges LJ, sends it careening towards the wall. Popped up by Krasix, no follow-up. And so Demon, with half a minute to go, sends it down the field. 3 members on D, and LJ, the field for himself, bumped by Brisky. Toasty puts it up, and Krasix, looking to play conservatively, backs on out of there.
Oh, Toasty!
Towards the wall, and there it is. Toasty! 1-0. The board steps up.
What a turn here. Krasix bumps Omar, which blasts that ball across. Toasty able to get the read and punches it right down the gut in between the defense, splits the uprights, and they get a 1-0 lead here in the final seconds of game 2, looking like it is going to go their way unless a miracle comes through for the Matones.
Demon's trying to keep it up, and that will be the ball game. Demon, one more time. Maybe he spoke too soon. Nah, there it is.
Nope. Brisky has something to say about that. They are not letting this one down. I don't know how many seconds we're okay. There it goes. Like how many times can this one get saved at the last second? Finally, that ball does ground out. Second game is going to go the way of the board. Blue team takes that one down. Toasty, Krasix, LJ tie up the series, and this is the start of the path to game 5.
Back and
we
forth
all
forever.
know is coming. Back and forth forever.
Oh, man. This one, honestly, listen, this one, I did not expect this one to be as high octane, in all honesty. I expected maybe a close match. I told you, maybe we'll see 5, but I didn't expect it to be, like this exciting. Seeing the back and forth has been really, really interesting. I really think that the Matones have stepped up, and the board of shadowy figures have risen to that bar. And as we begin game 3, I think this is sort of like we mentioned last series. Game 1 was a little bit different than the others. I think this game 3 will be a little bit different than the others.
Yeah, game 3 is one that we talk about a lot. Game 3 is a turning point, a pivotal moment a lot of the times in these series. It's when you've played about 10 minutes against each other, you've kind of felt each other out. If you're going to make a conscious change or decision, this is typically when it's going to happen. We'll see if either team can make a change that really is evident in showing the fact that they figured it out. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen now. LJ keeps getting the second touches.
Yeah, he's looking for it over and over again.
What a touchdown. LJ unable to react in time, though. And Toasty going to bring this one through the corner. Past one. Brisky able to get that read, though. Omar trying to maintain possession. Gets it over Krasix. Gets demoed in the process, but able to clear it out and buy his team a little bit of time.
LJ sends the ball to the other side. Brisky slows it on down, but perhaps too slow. It gives Toasty the opportunity to come on back. Omar, right down Broadway. Gonna be greeted.
What a touch! Sorry to step on you there. This touch is beautiful at the last moment. Little bit of turn just over Krazik's bar down and in. That was gross,
Beautiful.
Omar.
That was beautiful. That was the finesse. A lot of Rocket League is brute force. That, put some English on it, baby. You'll love to see that sort of thing. 1-0 here with 3:33 on the clock. Krazik's gonna send it Brisky's way. He tosses it to Toasty. And Omar sets up one more time. Demon comes in. LJ here. Ball down. And the demo was good, but nobody was on the receiving end of the ball. And so Shadowy Figures shrugs it on off.
Yeah, they were looking for a Demon to have that second touch coming down off the wall. He ran out of boost and wasn't able to get onto it to actually nose it down for the defender. Probably 4 or 5 more boost in the tank, and that was a goal. Demon would have had that one nose down right onto the third man. The demo came through. It was a great play attempt, just not enough boost in the tank.
Big clear here. Omar's waiting, sets up Brisky over LJ, over Toasty. Krazix takes out Demon, and all of a sudden, blue team's able to step up with a little bit more control. And the Matones snatch it away just like that. Toasty gets in charge. And that be the end of that exchange. Demon dealing with LJ, and they'll keep it in midfield.
Yeah, Demon actually had a great read there through the midfield, making that touch, saw the fake coming, was able to turn off of it, buy himself a little bit of space to cut back in on that ball. Omar now looking to bring this one down. A little dangerous as he brings it across the front of the net. Able to get that out of there, though. Does get that secondary touch. Demon just barely misses getting demoed by Krazik. Tries to take it himself. Tries to get the flip reset. Gets it around one. Can't get it past the other. Open for Omar, though. Matones open it up to an 2-0 lead.
I absolutely love this play. Demon gets the one fake. Krazik with a fantastic goal. Or, excuse me, fantastic save. And then Omar goes, yo, that was fly, but I still want the goal. 2-0 with 2 minutes to go.
So much finesse
Matones
there.
Looking for win number 2.
So much finesse on the opening shot from Demon, and then that opening or that save from Krazik. That read from Krazik on defense was pretty nuts.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the more ugly shot comes through. The just brute force powers it through him, and he's already in an awkward position. Couldn't get around to it. Great setup. All 3 members there to block the way for LJ. Little bit of support keeps it done. And now Krazik's looking for the back pass on LJ. Scary pass as Omar almost gets a piece of it. That would have been a goal. And back and forth. Krazik's up. Omar able to get the touch before he gets there.
Again, Omar is always just...
He flies,
again,
man.
Like Turtle would say, being annoying. Always in the middle, man. Just whatever you're trying to do, Omar wants to tell you no. He's out here slinging islands, counterspelling you. But still, board, Shadowy Figures, down 2 goals with less than a minute to go. The Matones won game number 1. And they're looking to take game number 3 if all goes in their direction. They're maintaining strong defense here, not allowing blue to score at all.
LJ almost had that one from the back, almost had the read just high as Krazik's. Toasty unable to get that second touch off the backboard on target, goes wide. Demon now pushing down, should only have 1 or 2 people on defense as LJ was committed really far here. Shot, nice. Omar breaks it up. LJ there, just wide.
I love the way that the Matones have adjusted their play. You know, Demon's up here dribbling by himself down the pitch, and normally that's a concern, but here you're just trying to drain. You're trying to drain the timer, put it to 0, and just like that, the Matones are able to take game number 3. We'll wait for the actual end, and there it is. Matones, 1 away from pushing it.
And man, it's really, Brisky's been out there. He's been making touches. He's getting in the way. He's handling corners well. He's back there for defense. Demon, again, scoreline doesn't necessarily show the amount of work that he puts in. He's out there doing the dribbles, baiting out defenders, creating opportunities. And Omar, Omar just never touches the ground. He just is in the air, flying through, trying to touch everything. All the balls belong to Omar. You're not allowed to play unless he's a part of that touch. So he's been all over the place, crushes out 2 goals, and also a lot of presence there on the backfield with 3 saves.
2 shots, 2 goals. That's 100%, baby.
That's how you get it done. Batting 100.
Wild stuff coming out from Omar here, who has absolutely, like I said, I was told to check out for LJ Toasty, but Omar has absolutely been kind of stealing my eyesight. It's been a lot of fun kind of watching him really just do his thing, man. I keep bringing up his defensive prowess, but he's also kind of nailing it on the offensive side as well.
Yeah, he's somebody that's showing up on both sides of the field. He's not really necessarily that midfield presence. He's that guy that's getting in his rotation. He's going to come up and take shots. He's also going to get back quickly and make those saves. He falls into that third man in that mid-rotation where the ball ends up getting bodied down because LJ, Toasty have kind of been doing some big clears and trying to get some midfield passes. He's that guy making the shadow defense, coming back with that and making the jump to clear it off the backboard. So he's had some strong presence on the offensive and defensive thirds. And in that midfield, again, Demon and Brisky have been getting it done for them. So we'll see if the board of shadowy figures can get it figured out here as we go into game number 4. They need a win here or they will be eliminated.
We start off on the Matones side of the pitch. Spent about half a minute there. And now we're stuck in the middle. And one more time, Krazik's going to put it back on Orange D. Toasty. Cross court, no one on the other side to respond. LJ steals it away from Omar. Chipped up by Demon, who takes it to the sky. Helping him is Omar, but Krazik's able to stop it before it goes in.
Of course Omar's in the sky. The second the ball leaves the ground, he just assumes it's an intended pass for him every single time. Tries to get there to help Demon out. Demon looking for that pass in. That actually would have been disgusting. It would have been a beautiful pass if he could have got that one out to Brisky. There was an open net shot for him. Omar can't get the touch down, though. Krazik's with the clear. Brisky trying to meet him. This one's going to get stuck in the midfield, but LJ bombs one down. Shot opportunity. Demon able to get in the way. Causes Toasty to send it high and wide into the right corner.
Want to highlight, just for the sake of it, Omar leaving his feet. A rare bad play there from Omar. Luckily, his teammates were able to kind of clean up after him. Omar to Brisky. And Toasty gets up on in there and off the wall. The ball is good. Krazik's gets credit for it.
I'm giving everything in the world to Toasty there.
Yep.
That pinch save off the top that somehow finds the teammate on the wing that's able to just bomb it downfield. What was that save, Toasty? That was... Is it calculated? If that was calculated, you're nuts, brother. That was an insane save.
Everything is...
LJ.
Everything's intentional. And LJ writes it down for goal number 2.
That one was calculated. LJ comes in, self-pass off that high side. Brisky, little early on that jump, goes high and wide of it, opens it up. LJ has the read all day long. 2-0 early lead here for the board of shadowy figures.
Little over 3, and we might be lining up for the E-League Game 5. That's how we've been doing it here. If you've been hanging out with us all along the ride, we appreciate it. And you're probably used to the Game 5s at this point, because we've been hitting them pretty often.
Oh, man, I'm like batting 100% on them. I think the past couple weeks I've been the final 2 matches of the day, and I'm pretty sure we've gone best of 5s every time. The ending game has been a best of 5. I think the last 3 times I've been on the mic.
Well, technically, it's all about the 5. It's just the amount of games that you want to do. But
well, I'm saying the final one of the day because I've been on the. Look, okay.
I
fine.
feel you, super.
I quit.
All right, it's just me. 2 minutes to go. 2 goals to go for the Matones. That is, if they want to tie it and bring us to an overtime. The last series that me and Super got to cast, we had 3 OTs. 3 of them were wins for the team that carried on. So we'll see if overtime is something that we're going to sniff out at all. But for now, a clear from LJ, Demon lying in wait. LJ sets itself up in the mid. Krasix here, but a little bit too far forward. Toasty is it. The ball high, the ball wide, and cleared by Omar.
A little bit of an awkward touch there. That one, I think they thought Demon was going to have the touch. Third man wasn't willing to commit on that. I think it was Krasix that was back. Had an opportunity, wasn't able to get it. Toasty off the top, gonna fall in. No, hits the bar, comes down. LJ trying to get the odd angle, can't get it. Toasty now trying to bring it to himself through the corner up against Brisky, who will get that pinch out, buy them a little bit of space, but LJ immediately back down, trying to get them isolated with one defender. Not gonna get it done. Krasix looking for a nutty touch, can't get it down and in.
A little ugly in that corner. We cleaned it up just a little bit. And now I think a return to what we've been watching. Some strong Rocket League the past couple of games. Brisky steps up. Will sit back down. Demo to LJ from the backside. And from the front side, here comes Demon to Brisky. The double commit from Blue is good. And the Matones will retain control. Demon off of Krasix. Omar lying in wait, but doesn't get the pass he was expecting. Toasty barreling down. Will get it stolen, and LJ keeps it. 3 on 2. Demon pushes, and that's that.
Yeah, that pass out was looking for Toasty, wasn't able to get it. But they do somehow maintain possession here through a couple odd touches for the board. Demon going to try and get it done himself here. Can't get it over the second, though. And Omar bombs one out into the mid for Brisky. He won't be able to get the height to get the secondary touch on it. And Krasix there on the backboard, 10 seconds left. This one, I think we're going to game 5. I'm pretty sure at this point.
Yeah, there's a chance. Game 5 on the docket. No surprise, Mama Jamma.
You're telling me there's a chance?
And I'm excited for it.
There's a chance at game 5 on E-League?
I mean, it's absolute.
On the final game
absolute.
of the day? I just, I don't know that there's a chance. I think it's just predetermined and scripted every single week.
At this point, if we don't get a game 5, go buy a lotto ticket. But nobody's scratching anything because today we've got it. Game 5 on the way. 0 goals for the Matones that time around. Kept to only 4 shots on goal by BoSF, who have looked better on offense than they have on defense, if you want my 2 cents here. But are able to keep the Matones scoreless, which is the first time they've been able to, well, no, they were able to do that in game number 2, but everyone was scoreless in game number 2 for what it's worth.
Yeah, they scored one at 13
seconds.
13 seconds left, yeah. So that was a bit of a back and forth defensive struggle match there, but we are game 5, Champions Field, final of the day. Both teams, tournament life on the line here to advance into Saturday's play, along with the top players that will come out of Group B tomorrow. LJ here early trying to bring one out. It is going to go the way of Matones. Brisky here now. There was an opportunity there. If Krasix could have got there a little bit quicker, would have had a shot downfield as the other two were still rotating out on the left side. But this one, what do you think we get here? Do we think that they're going to go off and they're going to go full offense on both sides? Or is this where the nerves set in and the teams start trying to defend and not give up goals?
I think we get a repeat performance of game number 2. I think it's going to be low scoring. I think it's going to be real careful play. I think they got their feels in their wheels. I think they're going to be in a situation where they're just less playing to win and more playing not to lose, which is generally a rough approach to the game, but it is what it is. This, like you said, tournament life. I think teams are kind of internalizing that.
All right, Toasty now. He's just going to bomb it out as all 3 of them were committed in the corner by some time. Ends up getting another touch. Nobody there to get anything off of that, though. Krasix gets a nice one off the wall, but again, LJ already going back. So a couple opportunities there that were unexpected where they just weren't able to commit on it. LJ and Toasty, bit of a double commit. He's going to pull off and gonna find the bottom corner is Krasix. A little bit of an odd touch here. Where's the defense? I didn't see this all.
Omar's up top, I think,
Just
expecting something different. Takes it a second, get on back down there. Rough stuff. Rough stuff. Kind of stuck in the mud.
Yeah, that was definitely a a rough spot for Omar after seeing that in the replay. He was up. They were able to put it behind him. So putting it in that bottom 90 based on the positioning of Omar, that's such a tough spot to try to react to for him. You'd almost have to, like, reverse down the wall, try and flip, boost down into that corner to get there. Like, that's a tough spot to defend. That was right where it needed to be. Krazik's going to bring this one out as the save around Omar. Now coming through the corner up against Brisky. And this one's going to come out for LJ, who has an opportunity. Gets 3 to bite. Nobody in position to capitalize on it, though. And a misflip there by Krazik's.
3 minutes on the clock. The ball bouncing everywhere. 1 goal from the board came earlier. And Demon's going to prevent that from being a second. Omar gets involved as well. And now the Matones will look for the goal in transition. Omar to Brisky. Jumping is Demon. And there it is. Tied at 1. 2:38.
Coming up on the halfway mark, Brisky's going to have a nice touch off the top, and Demon up in such a hurry, finds the hole between all 3 players, able to sneak that one in. Whew, what a goal there. And this one, now is it where you start kind of taking the slugfest? Is the offense going to start cranking up here? Because the defense is starting to find cracks are being found in the defense on both ends right now.
We'll see if they're able to speed on up here, bud. Omar's gonna get in the way. Demon that time picks up the defense gloves.
There it is.
Open net. Brisky shows up, shoves his nose in it. And then I'll keep it from popping out. But Omar taking it downtown, walking fast. LJ put the dot on that one. He was trying for it, man.
Toasty,
Omar.
Open net. Never mind, Brisky's there, but not enough of him. Gonna find the goal, open this one up as they take the lead, 2-1. Just under 2 minutes left on the clock.
Omar gets real aggressive there, and I like the move. Brisky just unfortunately misses. Not the look the Matones have wanted. You know, coming into this one, I think the Matones is postured to be perhaps a stronger team, as evenly matched as these guys might be, but Boards of Shadowy Figures kind of coming through and surprising some folks, I think.
I'm not sure. I think I expect a lot out of them. They're a team that we've seen perform before. I don't want to say I'm surprised. I expect them to perform to this level. I think I'm more surprised because I'm not familiar with the Matones of really seeing Omar and Demon and Brisky be able to play up to this level. For me, has been a treat. They've been a team that's really kind of putting it to them and made this a really great series to watch.
Yeah, I'm just going off the sample, like the games that we've seen today. The Matones have looked pretty kind of controlled here, and that's what they're going to do here. Brisky bops it back to Demon, who then shoves it. Can't find it in though. Omar skittering towards the goal. Krazik's gets in the way of Brisky, and Demon pops it up once more. Basically passes it to Toasty, and Omar gets in the way of the open goal, own goal, if you will.
He's going to try and bring this one out around Demon. He gets there, but Brisky is able to get in rotation, get that touch out. Bit of an awkward touch. Omar going to clear this one to the middle, straight to LJ. Yeah, that's an oh-no there for a second. Luckily, Demon was in the perfect position to make the play back on it. Toasty looking to try and get one done on Brisky. Can't get it done. LJ now taking a shot, and these shots are coming time and time again from the board of shadowy figures. Toasty with another one, another save. Krazik's there to finish it off. 3-1, final 16 seconds. That may have been the nail in the coffin for the Matones.
Without a doubt. That is the dagger. And when I'm watching that sequence, all I'm saying in my brain is something's got to give. The popcorn offense pays off. And the board of shadowy figures put themselves in the lead, and I think the board is about to come to a conclusion. It's been 5 games of deliberation and an extra one just for good luck. 4-1 with 7 seconds left. Winnable in single-digit percentage for the Matones.
I think it's got multiple digits.
Victor.
Unfortunately, there's just a dot in front of those numbers. So I don't know that I would give them a 1% at this point. The The likelihood of 3 1-second pinch goals off the start, just non-existent. Oh, would have been a goal. Brisky tries to take one to pad the stats a little bit on his way out. Can't get it done. What a great series to close this one out. That one was a ton of fun. That final sequence that Board of Shadowy Figures had, when you said, oh no, my brain as I was talking was just saying, oh no, over and over and over again as they kept taking attack after attack after attack.